I refuse. I refuse this. There. Better. Any blinky lights? No blinky lights. We're good. Okay. So, this guy. Vrauk Cocoons. You are going to bring in where the hell? There you are. Vrauk Cocoons are on the way. You there are fiber? Raw fiber, I should say. Raw fiber exists here. Raw fiber is not defined. Right. It'd be great if I had actually defined the raw fiber depot. There you go. Magic! It appears. It is arriving. Next is Grodd. Grab some Grodd. Wherever that is on this list. Grodd! All the way at the freaking bottom. Of course it would be. All the way down here. Grodd. Glorious Grodd is somewhere in this mix of stuff. Grodd. It is on its way. Yo Toy Aloe. Yo Toy Aloe would be the module, and it exists down here. That is the... There you are. There's that Yo Toy Aloe. It is arriving. Wood. Wood is wonderful. And we need more meat. We need the meat. More meat required for the dude. And the wood is on its way, as well as the Yo Toy. Hello, stuffs. Welcome, stuff and things. Just bring me the wood and we'll be good. Wait, why did you stop there? Well, okay. Oh, right, because these don't need to exist. If I want them stopped here, those other signals don't need to exist. Alright, so, are we moving? We shouldn't be finished moving because we need, of course, the cages to flow. Cages must flow. I'm going to assume that that'll be enough cages for now. So we are growing the Vrauk from cocoons by adding water. There they go. They're flowing. Our caged Vrauk are now making... Oh, right, formic acid. I have forgotten another important thing. You know, it would be great if I didn't forget these things. It lives! And now we have bedding. Beautiful, glorious, wonderful bedding. Huzzah! A lot more bedding than previously. Fortunately, we've had a production facility that was about 1 per second of bedding. Now I have a little bit more than that. That's significantly more than that. Very much significantly more than that. Up to 15 per second. These stack to 50. That is pretty fast. I'm going to leave it at 1 line each. So that'll take a couple of minutes to fill at max production. Alright, you there get to have that. You, of course, are going to be at the bedding station 2. And then going to bedding depot 2 once you are full. And then circuit condition. And you are full. You are immediately full of the stuff. I'm going to anticipate that I'm going to need another one of these. So I'm going to actually take half that fuel. Stick it in another dude. Stick those down. Paste the limits. Paste the train. Set to automatic. And it is already not full. I hate when it does that. But just by the way, I hate when it is like, hey, full cargo. And then go to the next thing. And you set it automatic and it's like, oh hey, I'm gonna go to the second item on the step afterwards and ignore the fact that I needed a full cargo inventory before going. It's like you're totally not a full cargo. You are not full. And then of course I have to add. So I have this bedding depot 1 here. I need to append bedding depot 2, and we're done. Whenever I need bedding and bedding is requested, it will now request from both of these depots. So now I effectively have 3 trains going, but one is not going to get filled all that often, so it's going to very much pull from depot 2 a lot more often. And that is that, as they say. That is that. Now, I will note that this formic acid here would be a great way to handle all of the things, but shall we say it'd be great for handling the production of latex for rubber, because latex, yeah, the latex chain looks a little like that. That's latex. Like, that's all. That's latex for you. I haven't touched this at all since setting it up. But yeah, just making this step right here that uses the formic acid. It's a pretty big consumer of iron and copper and CO2 to make it the not organic way, when the organic way is, well, from water, ultimately. And with the Vrauk cocoon raising, that makes it like a complete no-brainer. I need to stop doing the formic acid out of this process completely to start doing it through the Vrauks. So that I can get latex that way and save a lot of the plate resources. It doesn't really get around the the stone and the seaweed and the limestone situation, but it does get around the formic acid situation. So that is nice. I've also got like Mark II of stuff as well, so it's like, yeah, this can be significantly shorter. I'm using the various parts of this for other things as well, so if it does look a lot bigger than what actually ultimately ends up feeding the latex in the end. Just because I'm using stuff for other things. Alright. We are 2 minutes from the break. That took a lot longer than originally anticipated, but it always does. For the moment, I will continue to talk about the randomest of random things. We will need to finish the moondrop setup and get moondrop onto the train network. So I need to make a station where I have already set up a bit of a factory for moondrop. I will need to take Mark 1 modules and fill those buildings with Mark 1 modules and just let it go as Mark 1 and figure things out from there. It was originally planned with Mark II modules, but yeah, as we've seen, to this date, we still have not gotten the breeding program for the Mark II moondrop. I did that setup a very long time ago, and I think it was stated that by the following stream there would be the breeding program. Yeah, that didn't happen. It will happen. It just hasn't yet. I just need to use the Mark 1 modules for it. So, there. That's that. I'm specifically referring to this build right down here. This needs to be powered and logisticized and given a train station, extend my rails out and put the train station on, and that is my alarm for the halfway point of the stream. With that, it is time to take a brief break. I will be back shortly, and when I return, we will finish that moondrop and then get into the actual goal, which is to work on cotton guts. I will be back soon. And I have returned. Welcome back. Okay, I need to finish the little moondrop setup I've got going on over here, which is going to require what exactly? So somewhere in here should be moondrop. Maybe. Of course I would do that thing where I probably planned something else out that had moondrop in it and did like the moondrop setup with that in mind. So I ended up not having moondrop. I don't feel like going into any of this. Oh, there we go. Moondrop seeds. There it is! Output 15. Oh boy, that's... Sure. 40 of those. 40 times 24. Let's get the summary of that so that I know. I need 960 modules at stack size 50. Sure. Do I even have that? I don't know. We'll find out. We shall find out shortly. Now, this has been built. It's just, it needs the modules. That's all that's required there. It's been built. It's been built here. Not that great of spacing, nor that great of logistics either. Why is stuff like not... Oh, I need to bring in manure. Right, so This needs a train station that imports a significant amount of manure. It produces... I do have the soil. I do have the biomass. Ah, flue gas. Yes, that's being made there. Out of biomass. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Just add manure into the mix. Now, why is that broken like that? I don't know. I should allow the stuff through. But anyway. Uh-oh. No! Don't get stuck on a full thingy! No! Ah! Don't repair it, don't repair it. Thank you. I'm free. That was requesting whatever this was. Is that plastic? That is plastic. You are requesting 20 bajillion! And more. It apparently has a cap of that much. Okay? That's the cap. I have officially located, like, discovered what the cap is on your logistic request amount. It is that number. That is the number that it caps at in memory. What is that number most likely? How many hex Fs is that? Because I have a sneaking suspicion that that particular number is a number of a hexadecimal value of several Fs in a row. Probably 8 of them. I can look this up. I have things. I can do a lookup of that. Sure. Why not? Here, what is I need a hex to decimal. Hex to decimal. Give me... It is precisely 8 Fs. Yep. That is that number. Wow. Gosh, the things, the like random trivia that you learn playing video games. Like, wow. So this is a value that is stored in memory as a hexadecimal value, which is 0 through 9, and then A through F, A equaling 10 in decimal. And then that is able to store larger decimal values by being hexadecimal. And then however many Fs you have can give you these types of limits here. Because the value is very set and it's stored as a certain number of like place values of hexadecimal. And in this case, this value is stored in 8 values that can range anywhere from 8 zeros to 8 Fs, which gives you this particular max number. So, yeah. And then today's issue with the game version 1823 came up with an issue of somehow the game thought that its game version was for Fs rather than version 23. It thought it was game version equivalent to what the 4Fs are equal to. But this one's 8, which is interesting. It's not too often I see 8 values. Yeah, a 64-bit value. Yeah, would make sense. Makes me wonder how they store the because like the ore density values that get displayed here have to be even bigger values, right? Because these store, like, you can have the highest of values there. You could have Yodas. Like, you can have incredibly large numbers on those values of ore patch resource density. So either they're doing some trickery, or they have a really big value that they can store for that. They devote pretty good amount of memory to that. Anyway. The things which make the game use more memory for your system. Hey. That's a thing. So, how are we doing on just regular moondrop? So as it turns out, I have a whole bunch of moondrop seeds and, like, no moondrop modules. I have 6 Mark IIs. Alright, it might be about that time to cease the Mark IIs and accrue the 960 Mark I's. Well, that sure puts a damper on, like, all of the things. Stack size 500. Stack size 500. Like, really? Like, really? 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 Alright. Well, we've got lots of stuff that we can do in the meanwhile. Where is the vehicle? Over there. I need lots of rail for what I'm about to do. The vehicle has a pretty fair amount of rail in it already, so now I just need to... Well, I need to get back to repairs and go. How's it going today? Just fine. We have finished the bedding and can now start to work directly towards cottonguts, but only if I actually have moondrop. So, yeah, moondrop is what we're working on. I've finished bedding. The long and arduous process of getting the bedding has been completed. We've got the bedding, and it's about dang time. We've got the sufficient quantities, more sufficient quantities, not completely sufficient quantities, but more sufficient quantities. What are you? Fiber. Yeah, of course, that would be the one. That would be the limiting factor. 'Cause, yeah, about that. I just need another train. Alright. Apparently my raw fiber is simply being throughput limited by the train itself. By only having the one train. So, yeah. I need more trains on that. Need to get on that situation. Okay, I need to go all the way down here first. And start making / extending the rail. from here. And I need to decide if I'm going to actually continue with it all the way over. So, hey, we're laying rails today. The thrilling gameplay of laying out rails. So we need to bring this all the way over to the moondrop. And it would be a bit of a trek for trains. Maybe. Depends on where I build the cottonguts, actually. If I build the cottonguts along this segment, then I don't have to worry too much. And I know that the manure will absolutely use this bottom line anyway, so I think I can get away with not having to do too awfully much. Yeah, because I would like to extend this rail all the way out and then go up. Or all the way out to, like, here, actually go all the way out and then up. Or have, like, some other thing. Extend this out and down. And over, just to have a vertical over here. That connects up to here and actually just keep extending this across and make this a intersection. Just bring it all the way over, make that an intersection, and have a thing that goes down over here. Meets up with this over here. Yeah, that would be ideal, I guess. Just gonna do a couple more extensions here, and then grab. This is a little bit far from the actual build, but I guess I'll put the train station here anyway. The train station shall live here. That is my train station. The entrance, that would be the exit. The entrance, come on, autosave. Autosave, do your autosave thing. We'll have that extra little bit on it. And apparently these have this extra little bit on them. Why? Oh. What? Alright, sure. I need more rail signals, regular rail signals. Because apparently I ran out in the vehicle. It's like, don't I usually keep a couple of stacks in the vehicle? Yeah, you ran out. Duh. At least I'm right close to the mall at this point. So there is that. Yeah, and it would be handy having the vertical segment of my rails being, like, right next door. I mean, right here, going down from the main line, because that would actually allow me to do another, like, input area somewhere down here. Add another entry. Okay, these signals, as they arrive, are going to get put into the vehicle. Yes, thank you, thingies. Not there. Vehicle. I need it there. Thank you. Throw the signals into the vehicle. And vehicle, you do not need to hold on to those. Nor do you need to hold on to those. Speaking of which, subtle reminder / plug that if you are interested in permanently unlocking a Fawagi emote in Twitch, you can do so so long as you have grand total cheered 1,000 bits. Just saying, you can have a Faugi emote permanently on Twitch for having in total provided just 1,000 bits. And then at the moment, I have it set so that 5,000 bits in grand total over time is the high-tech Logibot, I think. It's either the Logi or the construction. I've forgotten. I think it is the construction. It's one of the two. Logi and construction. One of those comes first at 5, and then the other one at 10,000 will unlock as well. So if you want to use the Faugi mushroom across the whole of Twitch forever, 1,000 bits total. Grand total over lifetime. Doesn't even matter how you get there exactly. You could do 1 bit a stream for 1,000 streams, and then have your Faugi forever after that. Who would do that? I have no idea, but anyway. Who in their right mind would do 1 bit 1,000 times? Or even 10 bits 100 times? Subtle reminders for things. Especially for this month of May, in particular, where I will actually see those funds come mid-June. So yeah, it's like... Yeah, I should have it in about 6.5 years. Yeah. So, the way that Twitch works, as I mentioned last time, is you need to accrue $100 in net funds before they pay out, and they only pay out 15 days after the month ending, accruing a minimum of $100 total dollars in your creator account, which, by the way, they don't even tell you how much you have accrued if you have not met 100 yet. Just like, by the way, you have to, like, it's odd how to find out that information. Like, in your analytics, which tells you how much you've earned after all of the Twitch fees. You have to, like, set the date range to the date range of since the beginning. So I have to, like, go in and say, hey, tell me how much I've made literally every single stream day and every day between beginning of September, when I became an affiliate, and now. And now that it's above 100, that means I'll actually see those funds at some point. But not only will I see the funds, I'll see however many funds I have at that point. So on the one hand, hey, this is a great time if you actually want me to see the funds anytime soon. Otherwise, anything after the month of May will start accruing towards the next payout, which God knows when that'll happen. It took how many months to hit this first 100? And of course, you know, to stay an affiliate officially, you have to have 1 payout a year. At least 1 payout a year. Twitch reserves the right to cease your affiliate status if you do not get a payout a year. So yeah, that's a thing too. So hey, success. We have maintained the affiliate status officially for having a payout within a year. Yay. It's a little sad when you think about how many hours of streaming it took to accrue the 100. But hey, we did it. Officially. It has happened. I need just the one thingy for manure. I need one thingy. Just one.